America is famous for its big cities, New York, Los Angeles, Chicago. But beyond the city lights, there's another America, a land of vast wilderness and tiny, isolated towns. It takes a special kind of person to call these wild places home. Here, survival isn't a weekend adventure, it's a lifelong commitment. We'll meet the people who thrive in these wild places. Welcome to the wild side of America. What does it mean for a town to be truly remote? It's more than just distance from a city. Imagine a place where the nearest supermarket is 100 miles away, and the only clinic is a tiny outpost. In these towns, a grocery run can take all day, and help is never just around the corner. Roads, if they exist, are often rough, muddy, or impassable in bad weather. In Alaska, some towns have no roads at all, just plains or boats. Remoteness means being cut off from the services most of us take for granted. Internet and phone lines are unreliable, and you fix things yourself because there's no one else to call. Schools are small, sometimes with one teacher for all grades. Healthcare is a constant worry. A broken bone can become a crisis. People here are their own first responders. But remoteness isn't just physical, it's a feeling. It's the deep quiet at night, the sight of a million stars, and the loneliness that sometimes creeps in. Yet, it's also freedom. A powerful connection to the land. Life here is defined by both beauty and hardship. These challenges shape the people who live here, making them resourceful and resilient. In these towns, survival is a way of life. This is what it means to be truly remote. And for some, it's exactly where they want to be. Welcome to Angle Inlet, Minnesota, the northernmost point of the contiguous United States. To get here, you have to drive through Canada, crossing an international border just to buy groceries or see a doctor. Residents check in at a remote border station by video phone. Life here revolves around the massive Lake of the Woods. Most people are fishing guides or resort owners, making a living from the land and water. Summers are a paradise for anglers, but winters are harsh. Temperatures plummet, and the lake freezes solid. An ice road forms connecting the community, but driving on it is risky and demands respect for nature. Only about 60 people live here year-round. The school is a one-room schoolhouse where kids of all ages learn together. When trouble strikes, the whole community pitches in. Neighbors help fix homes, share supplies, and support each other. Medical emergencies are a constant worry. The nearest hospital is hours away, and weather can make travel impossible. Even getting mail or supplies requires careful planning. Forgetting to buy milk isn't a small mistake. It can mean going without for days. Despite the challenges, people stay for the beauty, the peace, and the freedom. They've built a life on the edge of America, thriving where most wouldn't dare. Here, community is everything. The wild landscape shapes daily life, but so does the strength of the people. Angle Inlet is proof that even in the most remote places, people find ways to survive and to belong. This is life at the edge. Now, let's head deep into Alaska, to McCarthy, a tiny town inside the vast Wrangell St. Elias National Park. Getting here means driving 60 miles down a rough, narrow gravel road, following an old railway line. The journey is treacherous, but for residents, it's the only link to the outside world. McCarthy was once a booming mining town, but after the mine closed, it became a ghost town. Today, a handful of people live here year-round, drawn by the promise of life off the grid. Most cabins have no electricity or running water. Winters are long and brutal. Snow piles up, and people can be trapped for days. Residents chop wood all summer to heat their homes and hunt or gather food to survive. When something breaks, you fix it yourself. There's no one else to call. Life here demands constant work and creativity, but the reward is breathtaking wilderness, glaciers, mountains, and pure, untouched land. For McCarthy's residents, this connection to nature is everything. They've built a unique community based on mutual respect and a shared love of freedom. Life isn't easy, but it's full of purpose and beauty. Here people are mechanics, medics, and pioneers all at once. They are the guardians of America's last frontier. In McCarthy, survival is a way of life, and so is adventure. This is the heart of the wild. Life in a remote town is a constant battle with the elements. Winters can be brutal, blizzards cut off roads and power, and the cold can be life-threatening. Preparing for winter takes months of work, stockpiling food, fuel, and supplies. Jobs are scarce, and most towns rely on a single industry like tourism or fishing. If that industry falters, the whole community feels it. Young people often leave for better opportunities, and schools struggle with limited resources. Healthcare is a major concern. A hospital might be hours away, and weather can ground air ambulances. Residents learn first aid and how to handle emergencies themselves. Even simple things, like getting a package or reliable internet, are a struggle. The digital divide makes it hard to run a business or stay in touch with family. Everyday tasks require planning and patience. In these towns, self-reliance isn't just a value, it's a necessity. The challenges are real, but so is the determination to overcome them. This is the reality of remote living. For every challenge, there's a reward. The natural beauty is unmatched. Mountains, lakes, and forests are your backyard. People here don't just visit nature, they live in it every day. The peace and quiet are profound. The only sounds at night might be the wind or an owl. Life moves at the pace of the seasons, not the clock. There's a deep sense of freedom, fewer rules, more independence. You build your own home, grow your own food, and live on your own terms. Life is stripped down to what matters: family, community, and connection to the land. Joy comes from simple pleasures: a shared meal, a sunset, a successful hunt. It's not an easy life, but it's a meaningful one. Here, wealth is measured in serenity and purpose. This is the true reward of the remote life. In the wildest places, community is everything. The shared challenges of remote living create powerful bonds. Neighbors are your lifeline. If a storm knocks out power, someone shows up with a generator. If a family struggles, the town rallies to help. This isn't just friendliness, it's survival. Everyone knows everyone's story. There are no strangers. Births, weddings, and losses are shared by all. In a small town, you're never anonymous. You're part of something bigger. Community events, potlucks, parades, festivals are essential. They bring people together, reinforce bonds, and create local traditions. These gatherings are the heartbeat of the town. The sense of belonging is a major reason people stay, despite the hardships. Here, trust and interdependence are stronger than steel. The greatest survival tool isn't a skill or a gadget, it's each other. In America's empty spaces, these communities shine bright. Even in isolation, we are stronger together. Life in a remote town is a constant trade-off. Some are drawn to the peace and freedom, others feel trapped by the isolation. Many young people leave for opportunities elsewhere, but the decision is never easy. Leaving means saying goodbye to family, community, and the land itself. Others stay, rooted by generations of family or a desire for a simpler life. Newcomers arrive, seeking authenticity and escape from the rat race. The flow of people shapes these towns. Old-timers bring wisdom, newcomers bring fresh ideas. Staying is a conscious choice, made every day. These residents believe in the value of this life, whether for a season or a lifetime. Their presence keeps the story of these unique places alive. America's most isolated towns are stories of contrast, beauty and hardship, loneliness and community. The people here are survivors, pioneers, and guardians of a fading way of life. Their strength isn't measured in wealth, but in resilience and spirit. These communities remind us of the power of less noise, less stuff, more meaning. They show us the value of hard work, self-reliance, and helping your neighbor. Their lives are proof that you don't need a city to build a civilization. By understanding their struggles and triumphs, we gain perspective on our own lives. The people of America's remote towns are some of the toughest you'll ever meet. They face challenges most of us can't imagine, yet do it with humor and heart. They are the quiet heart of the country, beating in wild, forgotten places. So next time you see those empty spaces on a map, remember, they're full of life and stories. They're full of survivors, and that's something worth celebrating.